welcome. If you've been following along for a while, then welcome back. In May this year, for some reason that might have something to do with the global pandemic, I challenged myself to paint every single country in the world. I posted a video announcing my challenge onto TikTok and it definitely went kind of viral. It's now November and I'm still going, and I'm only on the countries beginning with M, so I thought this week I would show you what it's actually like doing a challenge like this. I thought I would break it down just in 1 week, exactly what I get up to when I'm doing this challenge. I have already made a video flipping through quite a few pages of my sketchbooks for this challenge, so if you want to see that you can click here. But for now, let's go back in time to Monday. Hello, so it is currently Monday. Recently, I've been slowing down my pace a little bit. So at first I was doing one country every single day, but over the past few days, for some reason, I just have been slowing down a bit. The last one that I painted was Micronesia, so I just need to go and figure out what country I'm supposed to be painting today. And yeah, we'll get into it. I found this amazing scene of the sun poking over the mountains into the valley, and I just really like the way that you can sort of see that shadow that goes across the valley. So let's see if I can replicate that in watercolor. With this one, I try to focus on getting the warmer colours in the sunny area and then adding some cooler tones into the shadow area. I mean, that's quite a classic way to do things, and it's just kind of how I like to think about creating a sense of light. So I added quite a lot of red, orange and yellows into the sunny bit, and then blue and purples to contrast that into the shadow areas. Okay, let's do another one. I eventually settled on the scene of boats because I feel like that's a very classic scene in Monaco. It's very famous for its boats. I also just wanted to try and see if I could achieve a complicated scene but keeping it as simple as possible. Something I'm always trying to do in my work is just keep things as simple as I can and just look at the very basic shapes. So this is my painting all the way back from day 3 of the challenge. That was in Algeria, and I just remember being kind of frustrated with how these boats were looking, and I think now looking back at it, it's basically just because I was trying to add too much detail to each boat and define them a lot, whereas I think our eyes are happier if we don't actually define things too much. So yeah, I can definitely see some progress here. It's Tuesday, I'm in Mongolia. Well, not really, I'm just looking at it on Google Earth, and I found these yurts which look pretty cool, so let's give them a go. So if I'm being completely honest, I don't love this one. Sometimes I pick a scene and it seems great, but then when I start painting it, I realise that the composition isn't that amazing or it's a bit boring. I do like the way that I've done this building here, but overall, I think I could do a bit better with the composition, but that is why it's a challenge. It is now Wednesday. I have done 3 paintings so far this week, which is pretty good. I'm going to do another one now, so that'll be my 4th in 3 days. If I want to finish before the end of 2020, I'm gonna need to do at least one a day, and then some days I'll have to do 2 a day if I want to finish before the end of the year. My holiday basically got me off track a little bit, and then since I've been back I've just been slacking slightly. If you want to see my holiday sketches, you can click here. So I really need to pick up the pace if I want to finish before the end of the year. But for now, let's get into today's painting. Please ignore my hair, I've just washed it. It's actually Friday now. I didn't do a painting yesterday. I was really busy with work, and then I got distracted in the evening because we just bought Sims 4 for the Xbox and I was building a house. Anyway, I'm going to try and do 2 today, and then I'm going to do 1 tomorrow, and that will be it for all of the M's for this challenge. And I'm pretty excited to be over the M's because there's been so many. I think it might be the most amount of countries beginning with the letter M out of all the letters, but I think it has been a good thing to keep me busy basically during all the craziness that's been happening in the world this year, and I would definitely recommend it. I mean, maybe you wouldn't want to do every single country in the world, but I would definitely recommend if you're feeling a bit bored or feeling a bit feeling a bit like you want to travel, then it's a good way to just look around the world. For example, now I'm going to be looking around Morocco, and I'm pretty excited because I've actually been to Morocco before. When I was a kid, I went on a school trip there, so I'm going to have a look around some of the places that I've actually been and see what I can see. First of all, I need to do a bit of actual work. Time to do another one! It is now Saturday. Ironically, I've spent most of today editing this video instead of actually doing any paintings, but I've just realised that I've only got one more country left beginning with M, and that's Myanmar, which is formerly known as Burma. So once I've done that, I'll be done with all the M's and I'll be able to finally get on to a different letter, because this letter has taken a long time to finish. Finished all the countries beginning with M. Oh, it's taken so long. I can't believe how many there were, but I've finally finished it. Now, that's not to say I've actually finished the whole challenge. I feel like this is a big hurdle and I've overcome it. So thank you for watching. To celebrate, let's have a flip through of all the countries that I've done beginning with M, including the 7 that I've done this week. So much for watching. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it, and if you want to see more flip throughs from this challenge, you can click here and here, and I'll see you in the next video.